guys, I'm Kay, and today I'm going to show you how to create this look using all affordable or drugstore products. If you're interested in how I got this look, then just keep watching. So I'm starting out on freshly moisturized and primed skin. I've used the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. It is very, very, very important that you moisturize the skin before you do any kind of makeup. Primer is up to you. It depends on if you have particular skin concerns, but moisturize always. Next, I'm going to do a little bit of color correcting using the e.l.f. color correcting stick. This one is the orange, the deepest orange one. They have a lighter peach one for people with lighter skin tones. So I like to put on the color corrector and then use my finger to warm it up. Now I'm going in with my Real Technique sponge and just patting it into the skin. The foundation I'm going to be using today is actually a combination of two. One is the Maybelline Superstay Full Coverage Complete Foundation. This one is in the color 334, and I'm just doing one pump of that. And then I'm also using Maybelline Fit Me in 338 Spicy Brown. Both of these foundations work incredibly on their own. There's actually nothing wrong with them. I am just mixing these because the Spicy Brown is a little bit too dark for me and the Warm Sun 334 is a little bit too light. So I'm just picking that up on my flat foundation brush, buffing it into the skin. And that was just, you know, one pump of the Superstay mixed with like half a pump equivalent of the Fit Me. You can see it's got great coverage. I have a beauty mark right there that's completely covered, so you can see right there that it's got great coverage. Now I'm avoiding the under eye area and the area where I would put eyeshadow because I'm going to be putting concealer there and I don't want to layer too many products for no reason. After I've blended it out with my sponge, I'm going to go back in with my Real Technique sponge just to blend out any harsh lines and to really get that nice airbrush effect. Next, I'm taking my LA Girl Pro Conceal. I use the shade Fawn because it is a highlighter shade for me, but not too much. I prefer to highlight and conceal in one step. I also put some underneath the brow and on the eyelid to prep the eyes for eyeshadow and to clean up underneath the brow. And if you notice, I'm letting the concealer that is under my eyes sit for a little bit. This gives you a bit more coverage and it also makes it easier to blend out because it thickens up as it sits. I'm gonna start with the lip area and then work my way to the outer edges of where I have concealer under my eyes. Be gentle and take your time. To prevent creasing, take my makeup sponge and squeeze it onto my washcloth to get the excess concealer off, and then going back in and blending it out some more. This way I don't take away any of the coverage I already have, but I'm getting rid of the extra concealer that sets up in those lines. Now I'm taking my Makeup Revolution Banana Setting Powder, and I know I've said in previous videos that I don't bake, but I tried baking with this powder and I love the results. So now I just take this powder puff, go in on the eyes with it. Now I'm gonna take my e.l.f. finishing powder in medium dark. You wanna make sure you do this with a powder. I set the rest of my foundation and then I'm going to gently wipe away the setting powder. So I may have gone a little heavy on the setting powder, but that's okay. I'm going to show you how to fix that. You go ahead and take your setting spray now and you set the face, but you make sure you fan it with something, and that'll make sure that the powder sinks into your skin, bringing back that lifelike look. This is my phone case. All right, moving on to bronzer. I've got this Morphe Brontour in Fantabulous. I have a whole video reviewing this. I will link it down below. Go check it out. Spoiler, I freaking love it. Want to make sure you tap off any excess because this is very pigmented. Next, I'm going in with some blush. This is Corallina by Milani. I love this blush. This is definitely my everyday blush. and I'm taking a stipple brush to apply this. I'm just putting it on the apples of my cheeks. Next, we have my favorite part, which is a highlighter. Today, I'll be using the Maybelline Master Chrome, and this one is in Molten Peach. Oh, just look at that. I love this highlighter. Moving on to eyes, I'm going to be using this Wet n Wild palette called Not a Basic Peach. Starting off with this shade up at the top, using it as my all over base shade. This will also act as a setting powder for the concealer that I put on my eyes to prime them. These Wet n Wild palettes are probably my favorite drugstore palettes. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and highlight the brow bone with this, with that gold. Oh, that's pretty. Make sure you're tapping off the excess before you're putting it on your eyes. That way you don't get too much eyeshadow. Next, I'm going in with this orange shade right here. And I'm gonna go right in the crease with this. This color's a little bit powdery, so just be careful when you're using it. And just blending that up a little bit because my eyes are hooded, and I wanna make sure everybody can see all of the hard work I've put into this. With that same brush, a little bit of bronzer, just to make sure that my foundation and my eyeshadow kind of blend seamlessly. Going back into this palette, I'm going to deepen up that orange a little bit more. Next, I'm going into this deep, I think plum or brown shade. I think it's a deep, very cool brown. I'm going in the outer V with this. And bring it in towards the lid bit. And just blend that out. Now I'm going to take my finger and go back into that bronze shade and put that right on the lid. Blend that out. And I'm just going back in with that deep color, back into the V, and blending it out into the crease a bit, just to really smoke out those corners. And blend some more. Now we're gonna do some inner corner highlight with this color right here. And for the lower lash line, we will take this transition color here at the bottom. And now I'm taking this deep shade again. I'm going to smudge that one just on the outer corner. Now I'm going to take my e.l.f. matte liner pencil and I'm going to line my top lashes and then take a smudger and smudge it out. Now I'm going in with my NYX liquid liner and do a close line. Before we move on to mascara and lips, let's go ahead and set the face. Even if you're not wearing mascara, curl your lashes. I only put mascara on my top lashes. I feel that it reduces the possibility of getting any on my under eye. And this is NYX's Worth the Hype mascara, by the way. Moving on to lips, I've got the Ulta brand contour lip liner in Cocoa. Just blending it out a bit. And I'm using the ColourPop Ultra Matte Lip in Tulle. All right, guys, so what do you think? What do you think about this look? Let me know in the comments. I really like this. I think you can use this to do pretty much anything. Go out on a date, just, have a night on the town. I think that this could even work during the day, if this isn't too heavy for you. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Please hit that subscribe button so that you don't miss any more of my videos.